Either way, they're all better than Smite.
It is true. It is true. Welcome, 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 everyone, to the actual second episode of the Do Not Listen show. If you are still listening after the warning, that is your fault. So I am here with my great friends, Corey, Caylon. How are we doing? Are you doing good?
Yep.
Swell. You swell?
I fell asleep at about 5 a.m. Woke up at about noon. We are feeling rejuvenated and alive.
Yeah.
What a terrible schedule.
Yeah. I think we were talking about it earlier, and I'm like, I don't think I could ever
That's every day for him.
Yeah, sleep in till like 1 or 2 or 12.
Well, the thing is, if you work on call on a strictly on-call basis and not have a schedule for going on 11 years now, it definitely prevents you from being able to normalize. There's a lot of days where it gets to like 8, 9, 10 o'clock at night, and I'm like, you know what?
I'm going to drink an energy drink, and I'm going to play Smite all night.
Yeah.
No, I mean,
last night, the night before, and the night before that, he could have went to bed at 10 and woke up at 8.
I could have,
but he drank an energy drink.
It wouldn't have done anything for me, though.
He played Smite all night.
It didn't do anything for me, though. Like it wouldn't have done anything for me to go to sleep early and wake up early because I didn't lose anything. I didn't miss out on anything. I just did what I.
You know who else had a sleep schedule like that? Ed Gein.
Who is that? Is he a singer?
Yep.
Yeah.
What
Anyways,
he was the lead singer of the Beatles.
No, he was not.
Yep.
What? I have to look this up.
Yeah.
How do you spell it? Gein?
Gein.
I want to like. I'm gonna leave it here.
He's a murderer.
Yep.
Well, he died in like 1984. That was before any of us were even thought of. It doesn't matter. Mm-hmm. Serial killer. I don't look into serial killers and homicides and all these murder mysteries like a lot of folks do. I'm on the side that doesn't look it up.
Here,
I'm
on the borderline mentally stable side. Borderline. Oh my God. You know what I'm doing about this.
It looks like a cat's tail.
It's a snake.
Yeah. Yeah, we had a slight accident with a fan, and there's I don't even know what to call raining down on us. So
we are in the upside down right now, and
Yeah.
there are
They're
dust
too big to be
particles
dust bunnies.
floating and
Yeah.
flying everywhere. These are not dust bunnies. These are dust raccoons.
yeah, it's a little bit excessive, but yeah. So I bought these new Doc Martens. Because oh my God.
Well, I'm just going to hold the mic this whole time.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Where did it go?
I don't know.
Oh,
I was trying to adjust it and the thing popped. Look, that's all right. Look.
Wait.
should we all just hold ours now? Just all be one and the same. All just hold it.
You're missing a screw. It's just a tiny screw.
I know.
Man.
I'm very destructive today.
Yeah.
Yeah. First, the light bulb, which
I broke a light bulb.
We're all wearing shoes because we don't want to step on glass.
Yeah. I'm a little also concerned because the actual light bulb is still in there. It just doesn't have glass. So it's like.
It's just going to bust.
But yeah, so I bought these new Doc Martens and I completely forgot how hard it is to break in like actual leather. So like my feet have been in absolute pain, but they look sick, and I'm so glad I bought them.
Strange.
It's right there.
But works. You may.
Lift your shirt up.
I don't know if you've heard of this or not.
Hey.
You find it?
Yeah.
You may not know this trick about shoes, but if you get a new pair of shoes and you literally just put them in the microwave for about 30 seconds, and
Is that why our microwave looks the way it does?
What?
Is that why our microwave looks the way it does?
No,
when you're
our
cooking
microwave looks the way it does because
I'm going to turn your mic down while you fix that.
our microwave looks the way it does due to the fact that I cooked something that shouldn't have been in the microwave, and
okay,
I forgot to check the timers.
So I was trying to figure it out. Like, what exactly was it?
It was one of those rice-a-roni like little packages that you usually put it in on the stovetop for about 7, 8, 9, 10 minutes, let it boil or whatever, and it's done. But on the bag it said microwave option, microwave for 12 minutes, and yeah.
Okay.
But the bowl I used may or may not have been not quite a 2-quart bowl.
Yeah, it was.
So the water was literally at the seams of it. At the tippy top.
So to like describe what I was looking at, it looked like if you had ramen noodles that were like finished, and then you just let it explode in the microwave, and then you just said, and then walked away. So like there's just a ton of like yellow seasoning and everything just sitting.
It's well, see, we're doing it. We're doing a new twist. Normally it's like today it's ramen prize.
Timestamp that.
All right. Not even 10 minutes in. All right.
Ramen five.
Yeah, it'll just be leave that up to your imaginations.
On the plus side, my hiccups are gone, I think.
Yeah, I just was like,
knock on wood, just in case.
oh, okay.
That's not real wood.
No. I was like, what is he doing?
What is this? This isn't real wood. I don't know if you noticed last night, but around like 2 a.m., the dogs knocked all this stuff off.
I didn't notice because I was asleep.
It was very loud. No, it was loud. It was like very loud. And I was like, oh no.
Me and Colson had
gonna
rain
wake him
sounds
up.
playing.
Oh, all right. Can you do one thing with your mic? Because it's bothering me. It's blocking your whole face.
Is that better?
Yeah, you can move it. You can move.
Actually, this might work. I kind of like this.
Yeah, and you're actually talking to the mic for once. So
pointing at me.
That's actually great.
Yeah, usually it's like this.
We did it. Yeah, after 6
I feel like a
hours.
bow and arrow
Yes.
right now.
Yeah. Yeah, 6 hours. We finally got you to actually talk into the mic.
See, whatever.
It's
We're just gonna roll
okay.
with
It's
it.
okay.
It'll buff.
We're learning. So I've been on the road a lot, traveling for work, and I'm usually on the road for like 3 to 4 days now a week in hotels and stuff like that. And I'm realizing how much it actually sucks to travel. Like, I'm already an introvert, so I don't want to leave my house. But then it's like now going from like hotel room to hotel room is super, super annoying.
That sounds awful.
Yeah, because you don't have like your bed or anything. So I realize like now when I travel, there's like specific rituals I do when I get to the room. And
Like
it's,
To try to
Sacrificing
make it
chickens.
halfway homey,
Yeah.
or at least make yourself not feel like you're not away.
yeah, I've never realized, but after a year and a half, I'm starting to like get into a routine. It's like go to the room, open the suitcase, put the medical bag in there, take all your stuff and line it up. And it's like, it's annoying, but
Yeah.
My typical road routine was, get to the hotel, plug in the PlayStation 4, eat something, game it down for a little while until I fall asleep. But the cool thing,
17 hours of Smite.
actually, it's more like 18.
is
Whatever.
Smite on computer or is that?
It's on every console, I believe. It's even on Switch. It just doesn't work on Switch.
I'm not gonna lie. I really thought this was like some small game. Like I thought it was like a small.
It's not
a
not
game
big.
for small-minded people. It's a large game for small-minded people. So they've been captured.
Well, see, me and Corey's game tastes are different. Every game I like, he despises everything about them. Smite, I enjoy it. The Dark Souls games, I enjoy it. But the Dark Souls games are fun too.
But yeah, I thought it was funny. The way that you put that, because it's like Smite and then also super, super hard games at the very end of it as well. And he's like, I play both of them.
Wait,
The
both
Life
of which
Pi.
ones? Lies of P.
The Life of Pi. You play as Pinocchio.
Lies of P. In that game, I just beat it, and I loved every minute of it.
I like it. Well, I'll tell him. I like the environment. Like the environment was cool. Like I like the grim-ish kind of Dark Souls spin of it, but like the game itself, I was like, I'm not into
Instead
that.
of creating your own character, Dark Souls basically just made a character for you, and it's Pinocchio.
But
And they're like, "Here you go."
it wasn't made by the people of Dark Souls though. It was a completely different company. It was actually
Because they couldn't
whatever
think
the
of
company's
anything original.
Whatever actually they twisted it a lot. It doesn't play the same as the other
Yeah,
Dark
you
Souls
can't.
games.
I heard you can't roll as much because in Elden Ring and Dark Souls you do a lot of rolling, and Pinocchio you do a lot of skipping and hopping.
Wasn't this company like a Korean company that decided to take it
it
on?
was some like very small company, and this is
Yeah.
the second game they've ever made, and it
Yeah, I like
produced.
it. I think it's cool. I would never play it, but I thought the idea of it was cool. But the reason I was asking or kind of bringing up traveling is I was like, I saw some wild stuff on the side of the road, and I was like, this is super interesting. But I saw a guy ride a horse to McDonald's and then tie it to a tree at McDonald's. And also, while I was driving on the way home at like 8:30 at night, there was like 15 people riding horses on the side of the road that had like
Gas prices are getting high.
You know how
you
much
gotta
it
do what you
is
gotta
to you
do.
know how much it is to buy a horse?
dude, I was like, wait.
Talking like 15,
My aunt
20
used to own a
grand.
horse farm.
Yeah, but I was thinking about it and I was like, what's the wildest thing
I
that
think we
you've
need an
seen?
animal farm, to be honest.
No. Animal Farm. Oh, I was thinking of Animal Crossing, and I'm like,
I mean, you
please
know, I
no.
made a
411.
Yep. 14 minutes. And,
Strike two.
Yeah. Yeah. Great.
Oh no.
Great.
Who's next?
You're next.
No, I mean which which
I mean, you don't have to bring in any of them. That's the beautiful part is you don't have to. You don't have to. Like,
it just fit. I'm sorry.
I don't know if it did.
Horse farm, animal farm.
Okay. We're off the rails. But what I wanted to ask you guys is like, what is the wildest thing you've ever seen? Like while you're traveling or just on the side of the road when you were just like doing a double. Well, you might have some horror stories, so I'm not sure. But
I remember this one time whenever me and this dude I was working with, we made a trip out of town, and we get to this town. It's about 2 hours away from where we are now, and it's much lower class. And we get to the hotel, and the hotel we already knew was crappy. It's in a bad part of town. The company was cheap and didn't want to get us a nicer hotel. Anyways, we get to our room, and the first thing we notice before we even get to in the room is next to the door, there's a pile of used needles just out and about. So we're like, okay, there's, junkies hanging around, whatever. Anyways, we tell them, and, we call work, and we're like, hey, like there's needles like out here, like something fishy's here at the hotel, but whatever, yada, yada, yada. And they're like, we'll get somebody to look into it.
is this a hotel or a motel?
Motel, hotel?
Sounds like a
It
Motel.
sounds
Motel.
like a motel.
I think it was a Motel 6, actually. If I
hotel,
remember correctly.
motel,
yeah.
Holiday Inn.
Yeah, they're
Get in the hotel room, and I'm like, okay, whatever. Well, I don't have to leave the room until it's time to go back to work. So whatever, we'll just hang and get in the room. And I noticed that the whole air conditioning unit thing that was in the room was like obliterated. Like somebody took a hammer to it and just destroyed it. Okay, well, no AC. I walk into the
nice to look at.
bathroom, and there's
for
like
sure.
dirty bath water in the bathtub.
Oh.
Filled up. And I was like, oh, ew, no. It was like gray, had a murky tint to it. And I'm like, this is terrible. So I noticed whenever I was turning on the lights, none of the light switches worked. Everything went to different things. And then
I'm still just messing with this thing.
I opened up the fridge for what reason, I don't know, because I already was like, I'm getting a different room, but I looked in the fridge anyways, and there's just a pile of beans in the fridge. Like they're just in there, just on the, it's just like beans. Like somebody took a can of baked beans and just chucked it into the damn fridge. And I was like, that room itself scarred me for life.
So like that sounds like a 2 out of 5 experience. What would you give it?
Negative 50 out of 5.
So like they didn't win you over, or
Oh no.
How did we go from talking about stuff on the side of the road to stuff inside of a fridge?
Well, I thought he meant stuff on the road as far as in your travels in general.
yeah, I was trying to be nice because I was saying like
Yeah.
You meant legitimately on the side of the road.
yeah.
Seen a couple bears. Whenever I was going to Oklahoma, that was pretty cool.
Yeah, but that's like a bear. I was expecting like a dead body or like, something interesting.
I think bears are cool. Bears. Beats. Battlestar Galactica. Oh no, it did it. Battlestar Galactica. There you go. Isn't that the Office reference? I think it's the Office.
Anyways,
Why do y'all hate me?
it's not that we hate you, right? Like if we were to frame it in a different light, it would be tough love.
I don't know if love would be the word that I'd use.
Yeah, it's not hate. We like
Y'all hate me. Y'all love to hate on me. There you go.
no,
And you love me at the same time.
no. I wouldn't. I'm
I'm
say
like a
that.
punching bag for your words.
I am not. I am not. I guess we could get to like, stuff that's going on in the anime world. Unless there's anything you want.
Recently finished Cyberpunk Edge Runners finally
Yeah,
after
we're-
about
There
2
we
weeks
go.
of
We're just
falling
gonna
Skip right
asleep.
over that.
We're gonna
Old news.
You just said anime, so I said an anime.
Show's been out for 15 years. 10 episodes. It took them a week and a half to watch.
Okay. I'm a busy bee.
and the show came out about a year or 2 years ago. So yeah,
I haven't been in the anime loop. I'm sorry.
it's like I was going to talk about, like Bleach just came out yesterday.
He's,
Oh, it's
he has-
finally back and started?
Yeah. Well,
I'm not even caught up on the 1,000-year blood war, 1,000-year blood war, whatever it's called. The last thing I seen was your watch pulling up and owning everybody. Just embarrassing everybody and their moms. And the old man.
yeah.
R.I.P.
So episode 1 of part 3 came out last night and it was really good. It was
I like the opening.
a little bit, dude, I'm gonna
It's a banger.
gonna get to that because it's absolutely wild. But part 3 came out, really, really good episode. Kind of was a little bit of a recap. I mean, it wasn't a recap. It just kind of refreshed you of where the
Yeah, I figured it was gonna be like
part
that.
2, and then it went into, the rest of what was to be, and very action packed. Not a lot of talking, just straight action.
The pacing of the season's been pretty solid.
Yeah, it's kicking
It's got
off.
a good mix.
Like now we're in it's about to just get wild, but really, really good episode to kick off what it has going on. Graphics, animation are absolutely wild.
Animation's top tier.
It really is just next level. I mean, I don't have enough good things to say about it because I'm definitely extremely excited just because I love Bleach anyways, but seeing that animation and how it just constantly keeps getting better is one thing that I'm definitely like, I'm so excited for kind of this new era of anime where everything looks really, really good. Kind of like what we'll talk about later. But what was it? Dandadan?
Yeah, it's like,
What is Dandadan? I heard about that one earlier today.
you haven't heard about it.
I saw a picture of the words Dandadan.
When it ends, he'll start watching it.
In a year and a half.
Is it
6
going?
years.
Is it going right now?
Yeah, it just started.
Okay.
The first episode just came out this weekend.
Give me a synopsis of what it's supposed to be about.
Yeah, ain't happening there, buddy.
So,
Why can't we talk about that?
because I'm talking about Bleach right now.
Oh.
I'm on my Bleach bag, bro.
Okay.
We'll get to it. We'll get to it.
On the Bleach.
Oh my.
But what was really interesting is that for the 20-year anniversary, they actually redid the original opening of Bleach, and it looks absolutely phenomenal, which leads to kind of the hinting that there's a possibility that they're going to go in and actually reanimate the original series with the current animation. And I first was super hesitant because I was like, well, it'd be cooler if Kubo could give us a new story, with Ichigo and his son and all that stuff. But this kind of makes me more excited the more that I rewatch the animation, because it's just next level. Everything about this animation is just completely different. And also going off of the opening for the new part 3, they're actually animating the intro and taking all the credits out. So on the show, there's one with the credit, but they're also posting the openings with no credits. So it's just all visual. And I was like, that is super sick.
Yeah, I usually watch the intros a couple times and I just start skipping them.
Yeah. This one, I'm kind of hooked on it.
Depending on the intro.
Yeah. What's your top intro? Off the bat.
And the season 2, the first intro of season 2 of JJK, the Into Your Blue,
Yeah.
phenomenal. The video for it, the intro, phenomenal. The song, phenomenal.
Yeah. I like that.
Definitely up there.
Ouch. That's a hard one.
He's gonna say B-Stars.
I was going to say it's probably going to be Naruto or something.
Yeah,
No, I wasn't
it was
even
like
thinking
2 openings.
Naruto.
Dragon Ball Z.
I was honestly, I was leaning towards the Fire Force opening, but
Okay.
there's a handful of good ones. If I had to pick my top 5 openings, it would be the Fire Force opening. It would be probably the first or second Demon Slayer opening. There would be a Naruto opening in there, but I'm not sure which one. There's too many good ones.
It's either gonna be Silhouette or Bluebird. Those are the 2 best.
Bluebird, probably.
Silhouette's pretty good.
But I don't know.
Unravel.
That's a good one too.
And Tokyo Ghoul.
There's more.
Dude, there's a lot more.
And one actually fell into your drink. Just FYI. That can is wide open and it
Just let them drink it.
Well, the good thing is
Black Clover has a couple good openings.
Black Clover has some bangers, in my opinion.
You know what
Cowboy
one
Bebop.
actually has one? Sword Art Online.
Is
They
it
got
Crossing
the first
Fields?
the first
That first
Crossing
one
Fields.
is a love.
Full Metal
I love
Alchemist
it.
Brotherhood
Yes.
has a bunch of great openings.
That one has
Yeah.
3.
I feel like that might be an actual classic
It's
that completely kind of doesn't get overlooked, but it just is a
Brotherhood's
classic.
the best.
Yeah.
It is consecutively voted the number 1 anime of all time. And they're right. They're right.
It's a great show.
It's the best show ever. I've probably rewatched it 30 times. You know what? I'm going to rewatch it now.
On the wrong button.
You'll be done
Right
with it in
now.
the morning.
I'm going to start it right now.
right, right as we're talking. But yeah, so that's kind of my Bleach thing, is that there's a lot coming down the pipe. There's a new game that's also coming out, Rebirth, which is super, super sick. Very excited for that. It's going to cover all the way to the Espadas, which is nice if you're a fan. So,
Yeah.
Yeah. So other than that, I guess we can get straight to Dan. I mean, if we just want to hop, skip, jump over, like everything.
It's not everything.
It's like everything. But was going to say that
it looks interesting.
It looks really
I
interesting.
haven't watched the first episode, but I've seen the intro and I saw that clip.
Yeah.
And the clip just threw me for a loop, but the animations, it is Cyberpunk-esque. I think it's the colors. I don't think it's the animation. I think it's more of the colors. But I guess I can see the resemblance in the animation because Cyberpunk did do that.
Yeah, there's a lot of similarities that I think that they're pulling, which is, I think it's good. I think the similarities are good. And it kind of goes to kind of the point that I was thinking of is that it's weird to me in a good way, good weird, that like all of these new shows are getting like actual love, and they're not just kind of like these stereotypical shows that are coming out. Like they're getting more interesting, and the color choices that they're using is really interesting. It looks phenomenal, just the animation wise. So I'm wondering if as we move forward, like are more shows going to start looking like that, like Mappa level tiered shows? Because I mean, Dandadan is, from what I know, is just a relatively new show. So
yeah, it's got the same. The people that animated are the people who animated Devilman Crybaby, Space Dandy,
Chainsaw Man,
Adventure Time.
Oh, that's interesting.
The Scott Pilgrim anime. And
you said it was Mappa, didn't you?
No, it's
no.
Science Sorrow.
Like Mappa level.
Oh,
like
okay. I thought you said.
And then apparently they're doing a Ghost in the Shell anime in 2026.
Oh, okay. That's what's up. What studio is it?
Science Saru.
I'm done.
I'm pretty sure.
We'll take that out.
I'm pretty sure that Mike got that.
We'll edit that out.
Yeah. This is such a mess. I should have called this one "What Are We Doing?" That should have been the title of this one.
I don't think I like the state fair.
You doing?
Actually, I'm starting to like the state
Breakfast.
Yeah. So yeah, but I think Dan might actually get the big push. I think for new shows that are coming out. I was kind of looking through a bunch of them, and this one seems to be the one that's like really.
We don't have a lot of original stuff coming out. We have a lot of seasons of ReZero, Fire Force, Bleach.
Yeah, but
Blue Exorcist.
Yes, yeah. Super excited for that. But I guess
wish we were getting another season of Soul Eater.
Yeah, but
that'd be cool.
But you get Fire Force.
Yeah, but it's the last season.
You got to choose one.
Choose Fire Force. Soul Eater was amazing, but Fire Force is phenomenal.
Yeah.
And they're firefighters.
Yeah, but I guess it kind of goes back to it's just like kind of like in the movie realm. Like if Marvel's dropping back then.
Shout out Shinra.
I guess, do you want to drop at the same time as everything else? If you know like a big blockbuster is coming and you know that like all of these animes
like
are
the My Hero
slowly,
movie.
Yeah. It's like kind of clear out. You kind of want to.
Which I watched.
The movie?
Yeah.
Did you like it?
Oh, you did? The new one already?
I haven't seen it.
Oh.
I was
I
lying.
was about to say.
The
You
last
didn't even
one,
say anything.
the last one I saw.
Wait, it's not out yet. It doesn't come out to the 11th, right?
Yes.
There is a My Hero movie that
Yeah, that's what I'm
sucks.
saying. It's coming out. It's coming out on the 11th. It's
Yeah,
called
there's
Your
two.
Your Next.
Your
or
Next.
Your Turn or something like that.
Yeah, it
They
sounds like
fight evil All Might.
Your Next.
Speaking of All Might, he's probably gonna die today on this episode of My Hero. So
Don't know. Probably gonna die real soon.
I mean, I could spoil it for you right here, right now.
I don't think the viewers would like that one. We don't want to do that to the viewers.
Yeah, we can't do that to you guys.
Well, it's
Or
not
me.
the viewers, it's the listeners because they're listening to the show. But whatever. I mean, I hate My Hero anyways, so I wouldn't necessarily care.
I love it. Demon Slayer.
Yeah, I don't care about them either. They can rot. But
Sensational.
yeah, Yeah, I mean, again, just thinking about it though, is that like, would you rather?
Let's see.
Would you want to drop as all these shows are ending, like knowing that like once they're over, you kind of have your moment, and that's where it's like, I feel like if you're Dandadan, that it's kind of brave to do that, but at the same time, why not? If you get the full on push of whatever.
Yeah, I'm looking at all. I mean, the next season of Solo Leveling. There's just not a lot of, big shows coming out that people were just hyped up for. Season 2 of Windbreakers. Man, I'm really not seeing a lot.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm looking at the upcoming anime chart.
I kind of usually estimate it or kind of like assume just with how much I can see something online. And if I don't see a lot of it, I'm like, it doesn't really have that much hype. But like Dandadan, I've seen that at least 15 or 20 times in the last
seen
like
it a
week.
lot lately.
So I guess that's what I mean more so of like getting the big push.
There's
like
Sakamoto Days show. That's supposed to be pretty good.
There was another one I actually saw. I think I posted it in the chat somewhere, but
then there's the Power Ranger one.
Nobody cares about the Power Rangers, bro.
I'm gonna watch it.
Of course you're gonna watch it.
No, you
won't. But yeah,
season 3, baby.
Dandadan kind of has to tell you, Caylon,
I was actually just about to Google that. That's what I was looking up.
Oh, I thought you were working on your phone, but I guess you were just texting.
It was.
I was doing a little bit of both.
Oh.
He was mostly doing texting.
But it kind of gives off a vibe of Tokyo Ghoul a little bit. Just from what I've seen of it, and if it does, that's cool because I think having it like an alternative cyberpunky looky one would be interesting. Because Tokyo Ghoul is good. Yeah, Tokyo Ghoul is I like it. I just towards the end of it, I was like, what is happening?
Yeah. The first season of Tokyo Ghoul is a lot better than the second.
Yeah. And then as it just kind of trickled on, I was like,
it's going on Netflix too.
What?
Dandadan.
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense. That's Categories was on Netflix and it was huge. So, I don't know. It also could be that it just has more of the American push where if it's on Netflix, that makes more sense of why I've seen it more than anything else. So, I wonder if that's going to be the new way of distributing animes is more getting away from like the Crunchyroll thing and going towards, like what Bleach is doing, because Disney bought out all the rights to have Bleach. So I'm wondering if that's going to be more so the move is like you have a Netflix or, one of the more interesting ones, pick it up and then distribute it. Like HBO Max, getting one of those would be kind of interesting. Picking up animes instead of going to Crunchyroll. So, but anyways, that's kind of my thoughts. That's kind of my feelings. Definitely going to be checking it out. And as Corey said, Blue Exorcist also secretly kind of dropped, and I had no idea about it.
Yeah, I forgot that they were doing that.
I literally had no idea about it. And when I was searching for Bleach last night and I found it, I was like, wait a second. There's a new season of Blue Exorcist.
It's supposed to be a really good arc, too.
I'm ecstatic.
I just haven't looked too much into it.
I love Blue Exorcist.
Blue Exorcist, but I also didn't think it was amazing.
You either love it or hate it. That's where I've kind of drawn the line with it, is that you either really, really like it or you really, really hate it. And
why is it doing that? It's got its own grid.
Oh, it's probably because every time I talk about things. Are you doing that?
I did that earlier. I put a grid on there. But I've got the actual notes now, so I'm just scratching stuff out.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I was like, I'm checking it off on my phone, so I was like, wait, am I doing that every time I check something off? But But yeah, Blue Exorcist is like you either love it, hate it, or just like don't know it exists. And
I watched it around the same time I watched DeGrayman.
Oh,
which was I feel like that's an underrated one.
That makes sense though. That makes complete sense.
But Blue Exorcist wasn't bad.
Yeah, it's not bad, and you just. I mean, again, it's just a show that you either like it or hate it. And it's very, not different, but it's just a little boring. A lot of it is like way more talking, a lot more.
Yeah.
Like, it's like after you find out he's Satan's son, it's like, oh. And then it's just kind of like, his brother.
A couple episodes of classwork.
Yeah. You know, so.
Then sometimes he has a sword.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes. Yeah. But yeah, so that definitely is one that I'm definitely fitting into my schedule again to watch this new season and then kind of keep back up with it.
This would just be the second season, right?
No, there's 4 seasons.
Okay.
This is a 4th season. Yeah.
I wasn't sure how much. I remember I watched a little bit of it back in the day, but I don't even remember how far I watched it too.
Yeah, I mean, again, it's like it's like you either care or don't care about it. Like it's that kind of level of a show.
Like I remember liking it, but I just don't remember finishing it or how it ends. Like I remember some kind of battle scene with like fences and stuff in the middle of some battlefield or something. I can't remember exactly.
Yeah.
I think it may have been the end of the second season, possibly.
Probably. But yeah, so it looks just as good as Bleach, and I don't know if it's the same company that's doing it, but it looks phenomenal. Like, and I actually saw something really, really scary but amazing. Is that One Piece is? I mean, we were talking about it on the last episode, but you know, the animation for One Piece is kind of getting like nutty and all that stuff, and then. Actually this morning as I was kind of just scrolling through, you know, whatever, there's actually a video and in the anime, they actually have more facial expressions that look realistic now. And I was like, wait a second. Wait, it blew my mind. What they need to do is
cancel the show.
No, it's almost over. It's almost over.
It's got about 6,000 more episodes. When people tell me, hey, I'm caught up on One Piece, those people are serial killers.
I mean, they
are Ed Gein.
They love it though. They like, you know what I mean? They like love it. So
a buddy of mine started One Piece about 4 months ago and he's caught up.
He deserves to be put down.
See, maybe 6 months
like
ago, but it's like
I was gonna say, I feel like they're a liar.
It's been less than a year.
Okay, Bleach has over 1,000 episodes.
Bleach?
Or not Bleach. One Piece has 1,000 episodes.
It's like 12 or 1,300 episodes.
I watched every episode of Bleach in 2 months. So there's no way possible because there's 364 episodes of Bleach that I watched. So if he's watching 1,000 episodes.
Right now there's 1,121 episodes.
Oh, even worse. That is a psychopath.
Exactly.
But yeah, I just
much.
But yeah, I just saw the animation and it just got me thinking like
you'd have to roughly watch almost 10 episodes a day every single day. So I mean it's
for a year?
In 4 months.
In 4 months.
Oh.
That's 10 episodes a day though.
That's a lot.
That's,
But that's about what
3
I did
or 4 hours?
When I started watching Fairy Tail. I started Fairy Tail and Fairy Tail had like 200 episodes. I was finished with it in 2-3 weeks.
Yeah, I was caught up
That's all I was doing.
Where Shippuden was from the beginning of Naruto to the Great Ninja War, whatever, in about 3 or 4 weeks. Maybe a month. Mm-hmm. And then it was bi-weekly from there for the episodes coming out.
Yeah, the only thing that you have to take into consideration when you're talking about One Piece is the amount of like lore that's a part of it. So it's like
they haven't even started to go to One Piece yet.
Who?
The Straw Hats. They're just doing side quests.
No, they're on their way.
Apparently, everything is not filler. Everything is important.
Yeah,
but nothing up to that point pertains to them getting to the One Piece.
Well, a couple things.
Right?
I
don't think the One Piece exists. I think they're lying.
There are parts that are filler, but everything is important towards the story, if that makes sense. Like, it's not important. It's like a side quest pretty much, but it is important to kind of like the development of the show and the story. But like, as of now, they're pretty much reaching end game. Like, when you start battling gods, it's kind of like, I don't know how you outdo that, which is kind of where, I mean, Oda is like, yeah, this is it. So, I mean, I'm excited. I love the animation. I think the animation looks beautiful. Definitely not catching up on 1,100 episodes, but definitely watching the more newer episodes of it to kind of know what's going on with it. And I do like it. I think
when the show ends, I'll watch the last 2 episodes. And that's it.
I really like what they're doing with Shanks. I think he's a cool character that you actually are starting to know like what he's about, and kind of his story is really, really cool. I don't even know. Oh, that's how we got to. I was like, how do we even get to One Piece? But yeah, I wonder how much longer it goes on. Like, honestly, like, I know that we say it's towards the end,
2 years.
Do you think it's 2?
I think it's got much more than that.
I was going to say, I could see it going for 2 to 4 years, just dragging out the ending.
It's probably only at the halfway point. Maybe. Could be, potentially.
Well, I don't know, because that's where Oda was saying, like, it's over. Like, he's already writing the ending of it. I just don't know.
Or like, maybe it's one of those things where he's writing the ending now, but he doesn't know where he wants to go from there. So like how the Attack on Titan writer wrote it. He wrote the beginning of Attack on Titan first. Mm-hmm. And then just not really BS his way, but kind of didn't know how he wanted to get there.
That's exactly why the show sucked so bad.
I was going to say, like, talking about that.
About how much it sucked.
What shows have gone on for too long?
One Piece. One Piece.
I was going to say Dragon Ball, but
definitely Dragon
Way too
Ball.
Long. That should have ended at the Cell Saga.
They have a whole new anime that just came out.
Yeah.
Which is insane.
I thought Dragon Ball should have ended.
There's no way that many people care about Dragon Ball.
No.
If you're an anime watcher, if you claim to be an anime watcher and you say, yeah, I watch Dragon Ball, you instantly just go. Good riddance. Be gone.
Yeah, I think Dragon Ball went on too long. I think parts of Sword Art Online went on too long.
Oh, it went way too long. Entirely too long.
If they had ended after the second season, I would have been okay.
Well, here's the thing about it. And this is where it lost me, because I thought that the story itself was really good and I did like the characters. But what they did is they ran through the actual like story of it in 12 episodes. So it's 24 episodes. And they basically rushed the manga in 12 episodes. And then they were like, well, what do we do? And then they introduced like the fairy world. And it was like, okay, whatever. And then you get into season 2, Gun Gale, and then did the same thing where it rushed it for 12 episodes. And then it's like right at the end of it, we're going back to the fairy world. And that's where it lost me, because I was like, the actual story itself is way more interesting than what they're trying to do with like this.
Dude, Kirito also has the greatest plot armor. He's just unstoppable no matter what he does.
Well, Sukuna has the best plot armor.
Yeah.
Just OP. And he just keeps getting OP-er. Kirito is the same thing, but in good guy form. Like, if you watch Alicization, which I gave up at this one peak point of the show, but in Alicization, like, Kirito is a vegetable. He's in a wheelchair. He can't do anything. The whole show, he can't do anything. And there's like this whole like battle war thing going on, and they wheel Kirito up into it in a wheelchair, and he's just like, just not here. And then bad guy kicks him out of the chair, beats him up, does all kinds of stuff, and Kirito's like, no, you. And then he just magically grabs his sword and kills everybody. And it's like, huh? And then you fast forward like 5 more episodes, and the same bad guy comes back, cuts off his legs, cuts off his arm, and he's like, yeah, what are you going to do now, hero? And he's like, no, you. And then does the same thing again. It's like, just die. Just die. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, that's where it loses me, because it's like I don't understand what the point is. Like, I understand dragging things out in order to drag it out, but like to drag it out in a way that just doesn't truly make sense is like, why? Like, even
does Pokemon count as being drug out?
I think it's done. It's done.
No,
I mean, not done. The Ash story is done.
The Ash
that
story
ended
is
a
done.
long time ago. But they're running out of ideas for Pokemans.
But I don't take it serious though.
All I know is there's a Pokemon that is a set of car keys.
There's a shoe that's
fire.
a Pokemon. There's, a hairball.
No, there is a car that is a Pokemon. And there are 2 motorcycles that are Pokemon.
Yeah, but it's like, I guess for me, I don't take it serious. And I kind of view it as like a child kind of like thing.
You have three different colors of Zeus, and he has a Pokemon.
Yeah, but it's like whatever. it's like I don't know. My take on it is I don't take it serious. It's like, oh, that's the next iteration. Okay, cool.
I just want to know how many forms of Jesus they're going to have as a Pokemon. I mean, so far I can only think of Arceus, but what are those other ones? You got like Palkia and
Dialga.
What are they? What are they supposed to be?
I didn't know
Time
that.
and space.
I didn't know
Time
that
and
was
space?
like
Okay.
Jesus.
Well, I know they have like these Pokemon that are like literal gods.
Yeah, like that's
It's wild.
But like, I don't know. What's another one? Attack on Titan definitely went on for too long.
Way too long.
Yeah.
And I think they got more coming, right?
No.
I think they have like a smaller series, like a spinoff of sorts supposed to be coming.
I don't think
hope
so.
not. I'm not gonna
I
watch
hope
it.
not. But I mean, I think there was something I read about it somewhere.
If not, I will
But I
definitely
hope
not be
not.
watching or committing any time to it.
Yeah,
So,
One Piece and
milked
Dragon
that
Ball
one.
are definitely at the top of the list, though.
yeah, I just look at Dragon Ball like, why? Like, I just don't. Whatever. Other than that, that's really what I have in my anime news. Just again, everything's starting to fully wrap up. Dates are starting to get passed out of like when it's actually ending and stuff like that. JJK's final chapter dropped 2 or 3 weeks ago, so that story's completely over.
Yeah, I'm about to catch up on that.
Still, again, we'll cover it probably way too late, but once you guys get to the ending of it, to sort of go over it, wasn't there something else that just ended? Can't remember, but other than that, that's all I got. Anything else I'm missing on the anime world or whatever?
Why is a P anime coming at you live?
Cool.
Well,
Hey, I really enjoyed that game. Y'all don't have to like it. That's cool. Let me be passionate about it.
That's fine. We're letting you.
We
didn't say anything.
It was a good game. No, Corey's thinking it in his head. He's like, "Can you please stop talking
I mean,
about
Paulson
Liza
loves
P?"
Baba Black Sheep. I'll let him be passionate about it too.
But I like the reiteration of the what supposedly is the original Pinocchio story, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, it's cool.
I guess, yeah. I used to like fairy tales too when I was a kid.
And you still watch Fairy Tale. All
Yeah, it's
400 episodes of it.
Yeah, you just watch Bluey now. There's a difference.
I do. Bluey's phenomenal.
Yep. Bluey and Bingo. Bingo.
It's spooky season.
Yeah, it is spooky season. So have we decided if we were actually going to dress up?
I'm down.
I've committed to it. I already told y'all.
I'm going to dress up. I just don't know
I
what.
bought my costume already, and
Oh,
hopefully.
you already got the costume.
Yeah. The only downside is it's coming from Belgium, so I don't know if it's going to be here.
Belgium?
Yeah.
They didn't have any in the US.
Okay, listen. I committed way too much to this costume, so I have makeup coming in. I have the entire outfit coming in. I'm gonna have to get my hair done so I could do the whole outfit. Like, I've committed to it. I've done it, and I don't want to spoil it yet. But
I forgot who you said you were going to be, but I'm going to scroll back in the text and find it. Oh, okay.
Oh, he spoiled it. All right, cool. Yeah. But yeah, so I'm totally.
That's why I
committing.
wasn't saying it because I was thinking
we'll bleep
it
that
while I
out.
say it.
Yeah, it'll just be.
I've got a couple ideas. I'm not sure which direction I want to go.
Okay, well, there's me going above and beyond for no reason. I feel like you should be Deku.
I'd rather die.
Or Aaron.
I would much rather die.
You would look great. Well, you can do the salute. You can do the.
Yeah.
He could be Levi too.
I would rather go to the afterlife.
You could be like, you could do like a
I need
cool.
to find that picture of you edited up like Bakugo. We need to make that the thumbnail for the video.
I forgot about that. Man, I might have it. Let me see.
Yeah.
I don't know. That was a long time ago.
Yeah. So, but definitely it is spooky season. I'm super excited. This is the only time of the year that I get excited for like a holiday. I don't know if you consider Halloween a holiday, but I consider it.
Halloween's the best holiday.
It's a holiday, and I don't want to hear otherwise. I'm stupid excited for it. This is like, like when people say like astrology and stuff like that, like this is the one time of the year where I'm like, I get all my energy. I'm like, this is the refreshing time of the year for me.
Why do we have a group on Snapchat called The Podcast?
Oh, no!
It's just me and you in the group. It's just me and you. Oh, no.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Wow.
Go ahead and show the camera.
Yeah.
Let
hold
them
on.
see that.
He's going to, yeah, you got,
All right. Where is it at? Okay.
or you guys could have just like sent it to me and I could have
No, it's not.
it's not gonna, just send it to me and I'm just gonna put the picture over it.
Oh my goodness.
That's funny though.
This is actually beautiful.
That is funny though.
All right. I got it saved.
What is this?
I don't know. Who sent it? Did I send it or did you send it?
I don't know. But here's a picture of Caylon laying with
You
the
sent
Darth
it.
Vader mask.
You sent it.
What is going on?
Why is there a Darth Vader mask?
Why is there this?
Buddy.
I don't even think I want to know.
That was
Oh, I sent that
at his house.
Oh,
Remember he had that Darth
no.
Vader mask and that muscle suit? You used to wear it.
Wait,
That was at your house. You used to have those, and he was wearing it one day and took a selfie. And we were like, what are you doing?
wait, so why do you have a chat on Snapchat called The Podcast?
But it was made in 2017. And it's just me and Caylon.
You may have been on it, but you don't have Snapchat.
I don't
right?
have Snapchat.
Yeah, you may have been in it, but you may have deleted Snapchat. So it may have been on three of us.
Wow. That's actually crazy. And I just found the pictures from all that stuff. That's actually pretty wild how like it's just all coming back at the same time. Yeah, for those who don't know, I was scrolling through I was actually trying to find another picture and I just casually found photos and videos from the first time we did or tried to do a podcast, and they look insane. Like looking back at it, we look like kids.
I think that was the night I killed Caylon, and I put his head through that speaker.
Yeah.
I mean, we were what, 20? In 2017? No, I was.
If you were 20,
No, I would have been 23 in 2017. Still a kid.
so you would have been 20 or 19.
2021 and 2017, because I turned 18 in 2014. So yeah.
Huh. Interesting. But yeah, that's actually funny that you found that. Let's see. But yeah, Halloween. Are you guys going out trick or treating?
I'll work Halloween.
Corey will be. Oh,
Yeah.
you're not?
I'm gonna see if I have to work like a trunk or treat thing, so I'm gonna see if I can just bring them with me.
Oh, like as like
But I
work?
Yeah.
They do trunk or treat.
Well, there's a church in our district that's doing this huge trunk or treat, and we have to go to it every year. And it's on my shift, so I'm going. I'm going to go dressed as a firefighter, a worker. Someone who gets taxed heavily on their paychecks.
It would have been funny to be like
Buzz Lightyear.
Yeah. That would have been
Buzz Lightyear to Star Command.
Yeah. And then
Dude, I'll be Shinra on the show.
Yeah, I just was like, wait a second.
I just put it together.
That would be dope.
I've got my gear.
What is it, blue?
You could just
I can
tape,
put blue on it.
like painter's tape.
Yeah.
You could be the child.
That's Grogu. You pointed to Grogu. The one next to him is the child.
Wait, why is one called the child and one?
One's from...
Because they made the child before they realized he had a name.
Yeah. So one's before his name and then one's after they learn his name.
So they got the child from like the first season of Mandalorian. When did they find out his name? Like I guess somewhere in the second season?
That or towards the end of the first. I don't remember at this point.
But yeah. After he had a name, then they gave his Funko a name.
Interesting.
I also thought about Toji.
Toji would do fire.
I've seen a lot of cosplays and there's only so many people that have short dark hair.
Yeah. And they're buff.
Yeah. Caylon could be Krillin.
I'm going to be Asta.
So anyways.
I think you should be the grape dude from My Hero with the grapes on his head.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah. You could do that.
I don't want to be that one, though.
Both useless. You could be Harry Potter. The boy who lived. Come to die.
I actually found a picture of me in like second grade where I dressed up as Harry Potter. Mm-hmm. And I look like the absolute most embarrassing Harry Potter.
Yeah, we're going to need that sent in the group message.
Yeah, send that in.
Yeah, for sure. We'll use that as a thumbnail.
Yeah, I'll just tag it on the screen and just have it over your face the entire episode. Just you should be a character. We should just start naming characters that die. That's
well, they all die eventually.
Neji, Asuma, Nabaru, Nanami.
Nabaru isn't.
Nanami.
Nabaru isn't dead. Spoiler alert.
She got an eye patch.
She's got a cool ass eye patch.
She's useless.
She actually is the one that helps defeat Sukuna, but whatever.
Useless. She is Sakura.
She pulls up a really big nail out of thin air and
no, that's not what happens.
I do not know what happens. I'm probably not going to read it. I'm going to watch it way too late is what's going to happen. But it's okay. I'm probably going to see a spoiler about it next week. Considering we talked about it, my phone heard it. It's going to say, oh, you want to see JJK spoilers? We got you, dog.
Check it out. Yeah. Yep. I read it the day it dropped.
He could be David. After Atom Smasher annihilates him.
Bingo.
You can just lay on the floor lifeless the whole episode.
We can talk about it and you actually understand what we're saying with our references.
You know, I'm actually surprised that Atom Smasher was only shown in the anime.
Episode.
Yeah, for however long, 10 minutes.
Well, it just makes his impact better.
Well, he's mentioned towards the beginning of the show as the boogeyman.
Yeah. And then you see the boogeyman.
And then you're like, okay, David's a dog. And then he gets dogged by the boogeyman.
He's like, yeah.
Well, I mean, he didn't care if he got dogged.
He said,
well, he didn't have a choice. It was completely
well, I mean, he got dogged. He got
said,
dogged, but only because I don't think he was getting out of there anyways, but he chose to get dogged.
He said, watch this. And then Atom Smasher said,
that's cute.
Like at the end of it, he was just like, I did what I needed to do.
Yeah. Like he was like, yeah, there's a reason I'm me.
When they show David stand off to him and you hear the song play in the background, I knew it was going to get serious. And then when he uses the Sandevistan and then Atom Smasher does it too, I was like, yeah. But then in my head, I was like, dude, there's no way that after 9 episodes, they make you fall in love with this character and nothing's going to happen to him. There's no way. And then they fight and I was like, all right, he's about to take Atom Smasher. And then Atom Smasher takes him. Oh,
I have a theory.
The base is about to shut down.
Okay, so are we going to hear the mariachi band play?
Yes. Shout out to the Air Force mariachi band.
Okay, so here's my theory. I think, how do I say this? I think Game of Thrones has encouraged more people to kill characters off more often across the spectrum. Because after Game of Thrones, because to me, Cyberpunk, how do I want to say this? Cyberpunk is an anime, but I feel like it has a lot more American ties to it, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Is that crazy to say?
I can see it.
And to me, I
Plus,
think
it being Netflix,
I mean,
probably
Night
definitely
City is
makes it
basically
more.
a futuristic Chicago or Vegas.
So like I thought more of, I don't know why, but I just felt like it was just more Americanized. Maybe again because it came out on Netflix and that's like a me thing. Mm-hmm. But I thought that, like I do think more than ever, I think shows are killing off characters like left and right. Like,
I do think that if the ending of Cyberpunk was different, it wouldn't have had such an impact.
No, not at all.
Like it
Heck no.
It was, all the ratings for it are perfect, and everyone raves about it. But I think it's because of the way that it ended that it.
Do you think that the second season that they announced? Do you think that is going to have the same popularity, even though they've kind of made it a point that it's not going to be the same?
Oh, for sure.
Story?
I think Cyberpunk's got a cult following now.
Okay.
I mean, because after the anime came out, the game, the sales for the game skyrocketed.
Right.
So, I think people are going to watch it strictly because it's Cyberpunk.
I will ask this though: with Cyberpunk the game, whenever you see Adam Smasher right in the beginning of the game, right?
Yes.
Does he look the exact same in the game?
Exact same.
Like with the cyber skeleton and everything?
He doesn't look the exact same, but
because the game is taking place after the show, right? The game is set after the
the game
because
is
V
set,
talks about David at one point in the game.
It's set way later.
He's pretty.
He's huge.
You can tell.
He's
in a giant black exoskeleton with like a gun mounted to his shoulder.
The only reason I'm saying no is because the way that his face is done, he looks more, I guess, put together than he does in the show to me. But it's him. Like there's no question about it that it's Adam Smasher.
You see him in the first 10 minutes of the game. The elevator opens up and he walks out, and
you're just like, oh,
I was like,
shit.
There's no way I can play this game. I can't beat Adam Smasher. He just dogged David.
Yeah,
he's gonna dog my level 1 character with no cyber enhancements.
Is that like the goal for the game is to kill Adam Smasher, or is that just a side quest or something?
No, that's your goal if you watch the show and then go into it. Yeah, everyone wants their leak back.
Okay. Yeah,
there's a whole TikTok thing about getting their leak back on Adam Smasher.
Yeah, when the show came out and it was over, that's all people were doing is like
beating.
They were like, I gotta get him. I gotta get my boy back.
Yeah,
but that's not the goal for the game.
No, not at all.
But you can play the game specifically just to get your.
Well, you can kill Adam Smasher. Like that's a thing you can do.
Oh yeah. Because Cyberpunk is like GTA. You can pretty much do what you want.
Well, that's part of the ending of the game. It's like taking on Adam Smasher and winning. It's kind of like the whole kind of like comparison to David thing. Like he couldn't do it, but you can kind of.
Yeah, I do have David's jacket on my character.
I do too.
I waited, but I got it.
Yeah. So I think it's interesting, and I also find it really interesting that they're doing. Because I was kind of telling Caylon right when he finished watching it today, like 2 hours ago, that I think it's really interesting that they're doing a season 2 because they don't really gain anything for it because they said that they're completely done with Cyberpunk, like the actual game. There's no more DLC. There's nothing. So I was kind of wondering, like, what is the point of doing a season 2? Because I think
it was just because Edge Runners did so well.
Yeah, and I can agree
Edge Runners
to that. I just don't know what the point is. Like, is it supposed to be its own series?
The year that it came out, it won so many awards.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, what do you get out of it besides that? The brand,
I guess. Maybe they have something coming. I'm interested to see how they.
But they moved on to a different project though. They're working on. It's not a new Witcher game. It's I think it's a new IP that they're working on. But that's why I was like, I don't understand because the CEO said they're done. So, but I'm extremely excited to watch this new.
I'm curious to see
where it goes.
The synopsis for it when it gets released.
I do want to say I have
like whether it's going to take place before or after Edge Runners, or if it takes place after 27/7.
I think that they're going to find a way to put David into that show somehow, some way.
There's definitely going to be some kind of Easter egg.
Yeah,
for sure. I mean, David's such an iconic character now. I just hope this isn't like an animated 27/7 where you watch V do missions.
Yeah, that would suck.
Because I feel like
that would suck.
Your Edge Runners character is, because you can also be a female, is so unique that I don't think they should just take V and turn him into an anime character.
I think this is one of the only few companies that are smart enough to actually realize that doing something like that would
be awful.
Would be horrible. There's not many people that I think pay attention to that.
I also don't think that this new season's going to be as impactful as Edge Runners.
No.
I mean, it was just...
there's no way for it to be as an impactful because the game isn't like... It's over.
Yeah.
So that's where it's like you can't... Because with that, the way that... And this is the only way that I remember it clearly because I bought the game before the show came out. So I was still trying to play the game as it is. Mm-hmm. And then the show came out. And then the DLC came out. And then they said, well, guess what? If you watch the show, there's now a free DLC with all the stuff in it. And I was like, oh, sick. And then right when the Liberty City DLC came out, that's when they completely revamped the game. So I was like midway through.
Yeah.
And then they were like, psych, we took away all of your stuff. You have to restart over. But here's the credits for it. So I think it's interesting. I mean, I feel like it would be cool to see where 2077 goes afterwards, if there is, because I mean, the way that it ended, that like V's dead, like it doesn't matter which way you chop it up. Yeah. So, what do you get? Like 30-25 or something? Or I don't know where you go with it,
Cyberpunk
but I am excited.
It's over 9,000.
Yeah. It's just Fallout.
Or maybe they go prequel to the whole series and they do it right as the internet shuts down in the anime because that's what started the whole Cyberpunk thing.
They could do that. The old internet or the old web or whatever they called it. That would be cool.
Yeah, Y2K. But yeah, I'm excited for season 2.
Speaking of internet, we should do an episode where we get on the dark web.
No.
I think that'd be crazy.
I'm good.
I think we'd get some good views.
I think I'd rather get naked right now.
508. Scratch that off.
I got an hour and 9 minutes in. Okay, scratch that off. Yeah, I don't think anyone wants to see that.
Nope.
Exactly. I don't even want to see it.
I don't even know where to go from there.
Just leave it to me to silence the room.
Yeah. But going back to the original thing in spooky season.
Shout out spooky season.
Silent Hill 2 dropped last night as well. Everything dropped last night. I'm super excited for October.
Oh, I love October.
But Silent Hill 2 dropped last night. It looks absolutely phenomenal. One of the cool things that I did see in it is that there's an option to have modern things in it, like what they've done, or you can play it in the 90s. So it's the exact sort of same replica as the original Silent Hill, which I thought was a really cool touch. So it's like you can see
what to fight Pyramid Head.
Yeah,
that's it.
But yeah, I thought that was really cool. Probably going to be picking it up after I finish my midterms this week. So I'm excited for that. And
I don't have a gaming device, so
I don't want to laugh, but that's funny.
You could go grab Austin's PS4.
The things that PS4 seen. that PS4 knows two things and two things only. Monopoly and Ark. That's it.
I just meant the chords.
And Rocket League.
I just meant the cords.
No, those cords are damaged beyond repair.
And protein powder floating in.
Yeah.
There's other forms. It's not just protein powder.
Oh.
5'10".
Yeah, we're gonna do him a solid 5.
Wow. What did I say that time?
I don't know. I don't even know.
I
what you
literally
were
only
insinuating.
said it's not just protein powder.
Yeah,
That's it.
That could be anything. That could make
It could be anything. It could be baby powder.
It could be baby powder.
It could be cocaine.
Wow. We're really throwing him underneath the bus.
5'10".
Yeah.
I can't say
50
cocaine.
seconds.
No, we're trying not to make him look bad, and you're making him look bad.
Yeah.
Oh, my brother or me?
Both.
So yeah.
Why am I like this?
You were dropped on your head as a kid.
Yeah, we've been trying to figure that out for like a decade. Haven't gone that far yet.
I just want to know how many times I've been dropped on my head. And
At
if it
least a
correlates to how many times I get canceled every time we record. There's no way.
Yeah, I mean, I'm losing count already.
Shout out my boy Christopher Colombo.
Christopher Colombo.
Yeah. He discovered Indonesia.
I feel like
And the Bahamas.
Wait,
And Tibet.
are you talking about Christopher Columbus?
Ooh, Christopher Colombo.
Why Columbo?
Hey. Because he was that
What
dog.
is this information you're feeding us?
I literally just put that
lies.
together because I've been thinking it was Christopher Columbus, but then the way that you were saying it, I'm like, is this just some person that...
I just made it up.
Chris Colombo is known for the Bourne Ultimatum.
There we go. Shout out the war movies.
It literally just says the ultimatum only.
I thought this was just some like meme of a person, but that's a real person.
21 Bridges? What's that?
Oh, that's that movie with Chadwick Boseman. It's I think it's a police
Where,
movie.
yeah, he's a cop
There's
and they
like a
close
bomb
down
or something?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
close a bridge down or something like that.
I don't know what this guy is, but it just says stunts actor Chris Colombo is known for this. And
Wow,
he just
shout
looks like
out.
some,
Yeah, for real, shout him out.
Yeah. Hey.
I
You
guess
keep up the
he's-
good work.
I guess he's a stunt coordinator or something.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you don't get a shout out no more. I thought he was an actor or something.
Whoa. He's so important to the movie, dog.
There is a Chris Colombo podcast, though.
I want to be on it.
We're
We're
gonna
reach
find
out
out
to them
more
and
about
we're going to
this.
do a collab.
Okay.
Most successful mafia something. I don't know. All
Yeah, I don't want to be on that show
I
anymore.
don't want no part of that no more.
Yeah, just hearing that scared me. I'm like, yeah, I don't want to be there.
I do think for the next episode, since it is Spooktober, I think we should do a Halloween themed episode where we just talk about horror movies
I love
and
that.
all things spooky. Because I've already been watching scary movies. I've watched Trick or Treat. I've rewatched every single Scream movie.
Okay. I'm down for
We're
that.
already 6 days in.
Yeah.
I just watched that Tarot movie. I don't remember. I think it was on Netflix. Tarot, whatever. The one about them little spooky cards. Tarot. Is it pronounced tarot? It has one R, okay? Carrot has 2 R's, aka short sound on the vowel. So if you're looking at the word Tarot, that spells tarot.
Dude, I didn't know what he was talking about at first. He said he watched Tarot, and I was like,
Dude,
Tarot?
There is no way, if you're going off English,
listen, I don't know why. I
vocabulary,
thought he was
it is
talking about some
pronounced-
dessert. I was like Caylon Tarot. Like,
it is pronounced
Tiramisu.
tarot. It is not pronounced tarot if it is an English word. If it's something else, that's fine. Some people say tarot,
God.
but I don't know where tarot would come from either.
I don't think people say that.
I heard it somewhere.
Okay, it's probably someone who's never said the right word.
I literally don't know.
All right, yeah.
But it is spelt tarot. So if you're going off of English vocabulary, the correct way would be tarot,
Right.
not tarot.
Yeah, so we can talk about some of our favorite horror movies.
Tarot would have 2
some cult
R's.
classics.
Parrot. Carrot.
Maybe scary things that have happened to us.
I think just, sitting next to Caylon would be scary.
It is.
But yeah, that'd be sick. Down to definitely do a Halloween. Do we want to do it on Halloween or do we want to like not do it on Halloween?
Well, I work on Halloween, so.
Well, I mean, like we can schedule an episode and it comes out on Halloween. Or like it won't come out on Halloween.
I definitely think that if we do, we should put Halloween decorations up, dim the lights, and put candles up.
What are you talking about? There's stuff falling off the ceiling.
Yeah,
it's
I don't want the viewers to see that.
It's already spooky.
It's already spooky.
But I mean, you can tell it's daytime right now.
I mean, literally, all we gotta do is
we gotta do it at night.
Wow. All right.
Easy peasy spooky.
The whole video just got rid.
Yeah, you just made my life harder, but that's fine.
Yeah.
For 1 second of turning the light off?
Yeah, it's fine though.
What did it do?
But yeah, I could. Well, I was gonna say we could do cobwebs, but there's already cobwebs on the fan, so
easy completed.
We just need like a little pumpkin.
Yeah,
like right there.
Maybe a couple of little ghosts and ghouls and goblins and.
Yeah, well, Caylon's got that covered also. Yeah.
We can hang something from the ceiling fan.
Yeah, but that won't crash.
Yeah.
Hurt us.
Or bleed.
Or shock or electrocute us.
Yeah.
Or scream.
I think a Halloween episode would be good.
Yeah, I'm down. I'm down for that. We'll chat.
I'm gonna dress up as a ghost for that one.
Yeah. I like that.
I'm gonna put a white sheet over and some sunglasses.
Yeah. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Caylon, you just come as Caylon.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
I'm already canceled.
Well, I was going to say you're already, like scary, but that
I'm
works too.
Scary.
Hey, we could paint him green and he could be Frankenstein.
Or you could paint me green and I'll be the Hulk. I'll be a mini Hulk. I'll be the shortest Hulk you've ever seen.
He could be the Incredible Bulk.
Ooh.
Have you guys ever seen
We watched it together. I'm joking. Continue.
Moving on.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's what was it? It's called the Raptor Pastor. Have you ever seen that?
Velocipaster.
I saw a picture of it, but I've not.
It looks so awful.
Right. So here's something that I recommend anyone to do if you want some fun. If you go on Amazon, and if people don't know, you can freely upload movies to Amazon. And you watch specifically 2 stars and under, your life will be just wonderful. So there's also a movie that is about a killer alien, and it's filmed on an old school iPhone phone. And basically all the effects are just like, oh my God, there's an alien. And it just cuts to like someone in a green suit and they're just like, and it was called The Invasion of like the Alien Cow Eater or something like that. But I will say I have never had more entertainment in my life than just going and watching 2-star movies. They're absolutely wonderful.
Like when we watched The Incredible Bulk.
I think we spent money to watch that movie. Is the best part.
I really hope we didn't.
I think it cost us like $10 or $15 to watch it online.
Was it worth it? Wait
Considering
a second.
we still talk about it.
Remember that?
I just remembered. I was like, wait a second.
That movie was awful.
Yes.
Oh my God.
We watched
I just
it together.
remember we did watch that together.
Oh, From season 3 is out.
It literally looked like it was made on, Windows 99, but with cardboard paper backdrops.
But it's worth it. I think that's the beautiful part is when people talk about Velocipaster. It's the fact that I've seen it. I like literally have seen the entire movie from beginning to end. And I can say that I've seen that movie. And
you don't have any regrets.
No, it was wonderful. Like everything about that movie was just like, wow, well, let's just cast a stereotypical Asian guy and his right-hand man is a white guy that tries to sound like he's Asian. Wow.
The white guy tries to sound Asian?
Yes. Yeah. I was like, wow, this is awesome. And they try to show that it was supposed to be in like this Greenland or whatever, and they filmed it in someone's backyard. So you can obviously tell that it's just someone that had like an acre backyard, and they just plopped it right there.
We should make a movie.
And it's like, bro, you can see a Chinese restaurant in the back of the corner.
You can see a Wendy's sign right there.
Everything about that movie is just like A1. Like, I don't want to hear any negativity about that movie. Like, he's just walking through the forest, and like just some Asian woman comes up in China. Keep in mind, he's supposed to be in China, and she just walks up and gives him like this velociraptor tooth, and she's like, "It's yours now." And he's like, "What?" And then he's just back in America for no reason, just like, okay.
How did I get here?
He wakes up and he's like in sweats. Like, that's the part of it that he's like turning into Spider-Man,
bro.
What are you doing? Yeah, bro.
But yeah. So, anyways, if you ever,
man,
if you ever get bored,
521.
What? I was just stretching.
that was that moon. Okay,
Yeah, that's what that was.
got it. 122. But yeah, Amazon movies under 2 stars is a vibe.
Incredible Bulk. Best movie ever.
Yeah.
Was it Bulk or Blob?
It's Incredible Bulk, I'm pretty sure.
I don't remember. I just can't get over the running scene where the purple thing is running.
Dude, that movie was... Yeah, The Incredible Bulk. No, The Amazing Bulk.
The Amazing
Bulk.
Ooh.
It's got a 1.7 out of 10.
Ooh, that means it's fire.
I am absolutely appalled that I am hydrated as I am, but holy smokes, this water is...
Yeah, I think the listeners want to hear you drink water.
He said, "Holy smokes, I cannot."
No, I
cannot believe I'm so hydrated.
I just wore the water. I was gonna say the water's going through me.
All right.
Well,
Yeah. Oh, see, Corey, one of the things you didn't notice earlier, and someone's going to point it out, while you and I were talking, he was trying to imitate Gojo on the picture, and he was trying to do... He didn't think I was looking.
My fingers can't do it.
But he moved the mic, and he started to look in the back, and was like...
I was seeing how his fingers were. I couldn't remember if it was like this or like this.
Infinite void.
In the middle of our conversation, which is, is fine. But, yeah. So spooky season, I'm excited. Are you going to give out candy to kids?
He's banned from doing that.
Last year there were 72 homicides, I believe. Yep.
And he's also not allowed near schools.
Yeah.
So
apparently mayonnaise sandwiches don't do what don't do good.
Don't do what?
Don't do good.
that's my horse.
But
If we were Ed and Eddie, he's definitely Eddie.
yeah, I might if I'm home I may do candy, whatever.
Okay.
I don't know.
Just asking.
He will
Question.
he's going to be arrested.
I'm definitely gonna be here drinking.
Oh.
If I'm not
so
working.
you're going to be drinking and passing candy out to kids
The children.
while drinking.
Potentially.
Got it. All right. We're going to move off that subject.
Yep.
What does that even mean? I'm just
We're
gonna
see
drink
him on the
because
front
it's a
page of the
holiday.
Inquisitor.
Not a real holiday.
Hey, kids, you want some candy?
Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna step away. I'll be right
You
back.
want to see my Schmite highlight?
Do you want to see my Smite collection?
Dude, throw that in the trash.
Bro.
It looks like a pet.
Oh my God. Part of me is happy that we actually moved inside of here because I feel like this room is finally getting love and attention. Just imagine all the stuff that was
The only
going
thing
on.
that he gets is like 20 hours of Smite a day.
Just imagine all the
2 or 3.
imagine all the stuff that
2 or
was going
3
on.
days straight of Smite.
Oh my God.
I'm saying if he put as much time into learning another language as he did Smite, he would know like 12 languages fluently.
Yeah, I can believe that.
But instead I don't know.
Yeah.
Watches little characters run around the screen. They're ganking me. They're ganking me. Why is my support not in middle lane? Dude, what a nerd, dude. I can't believe he's pushing solo in left lane, dude. Ult, why are you not ulting? Dude, these guys are trash, dude. They don't even know how do you not even know how to play this game? These are all actual quotes that I've heard.
I need a heal. I need a heal. I need a heal.
I'm teleporting back to base. Make sure you buy the Amulet of Azeroth. Gives you plus 10 cooldown on your 2 and 3 ability.
I can't. Oh, one day we'll be.
Why is he? Why is your Neath doing an attack build? That doesn't make any sense. Yeah, I've got a crit build right now. I'm about to buy the Sword of Long John Silvers.
Oh my
he sits right there in that chair.
Dude.
For 10 hours.
Okay, listen.
You only hear me scream at Smite a lot right now. Because, is it paused or are we going?
We never stopped.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I was letting them know about all
good.
your Smite sayings.
Okay. If there are any Smite players watching this or any
There's
MOBA players
there's none.
that
There's none.
by chance watch
Zero.
this.
Absolutely not.
Okay. There's got to be at least one player or one person
It's you.
that
You're
plays
the one,
a
you're our one
okay,
viewer that will
whatever.
play Smite.
Whatever. Anywho, as I was saying, this seems like louder. Maybe 'cause I'm talking louder. I don't know. If you see me dive tower and you have your ultimate ready and you're with me, use your freaking ult.
You see what I mean? Why does their Neath have a freaking defense build? He's ganking me. It is so crazy. Their support is solo jungler level, dude.
He's ganking.
He's ganking me. They're ganking left.
I don't. Okay.
Dude, I'll wake up. It'll be 4 a.m. He's in here talking about getting ganked, and I just go back to bed.
I actually haven't been playing that much Smite lately. I've been grinding Liza P.
That
Yeah, he's
makes
been
sense
playing
why
Life of Pi.
I'm
we found
almost done with my second playthrough of Liza P.
Wait, so you're saying he's getting ganked and we found an eye
Yeah. I don't know what that
what?
was. He was in here trying to be Gojo. Domain expansion, infinite void.
blindfold me while I get ganked. Oh my god, dude.
Found it.
Okay, what is that?
It's a headband.
Okay.
It's a Gojo cosplay.
It's a headband.
What it is, it's his
I want to believe that it's actually a blindfold and you're just like,
it's
headband.
underwear. It's underwear.
It's my cyber tech. It's my cyber skeleton.
Listen here, Choom.
It's my psycho. My cyber psycho.
Okay.
Oh, I'm getting ganked.
Again?
Not again.
I'll tell you.
Freaking again?
Dude, why do you have a freaking crit build, dude? Do you even know how to play the dang game?
I hate new players so much.
I still remember a number from the last game.
I just get so upset because I grind nothing but ranked.
Let's
and
switch
then
lobbies. We're going to play a couple rounds of ranked joust.
That's totally a hacker. Get him out.
Why does their Ares not have an attack build? That's so crazy. Why is he pushing middle lane by himself? These guys don't even know. Do you guys even know how to play the game? I'm going to educate you. Do not worry.
they are so bad.
I'm going to show you how to play this game. I have a checking on my stream. It's a Smite Lord _69. I'm streaming live right now doing gank tutorials.
I hate you so much. I hate you so
While
much.
reading tarot card.
His tarot cards.
It is spelt tarot. 2 syllables. Well, technically 3 if you want to add the t at the end.
Dude,
He definitely goes to restaurants and is like, let me get a baked potato And they're like,
are those Mandalorian socks?
Yeah, they are.
Ooh. Cool. Just noticed that.
Yeah.
Smite tutorials, anybody?
Alrighty.
I do stream my Twitch games on occasion, or stream my Smite games on occasion.
Yeah.
Once every blue moon.
Yeah, tell everyone to what's the link to follow?
I do not know the link.
Oh.
It's probably Jufro_94.
Hold on. We can actually find this out really quickly.
I'm telling you, that was his like username for a long time, was Jufro_94.
And somehow, after about 10 years, that account got
he
banned.
just recently updated it. It's Ganked.
No, it's Jufro_94.
Oh, right.
I'm too good at this.
What is a whisper? No whispers available? What is a whisper on Twitch? What in the world is this?
You don't need to know what a whisper is.
Yeah, you don't need to be whispering to nobody.
You'll tank us faster than your username.
I'm gonna.
You stay away from whispers.
The last time he streamed, it was just his mom was watching.
A whisper.
You gank him, baby. You gank him good.
Dude, that thing was just moving on the ground. I think we're moving into actual life forms coming from.
Dude, it's for sure a life form.
It's alive. I've been teaching it how to play Smite.
Next episode, we can talk about the demon that is currently inhabiting my fire station.
Oh,
I thought we were going to talk about the one in the attic.
I was going to say, so it followed you from the attic to work. That's crazy.
I won't go into too much detail because I'll save it for next episode for our spooky one. But my captain's children apparently got a Ouija board and had like a seance or something.
Lit.
And ever since then, he's been seeing stuff. Well, it followed him to the fire station and they told me about it. And I was like, whatever. Our fire station's for sure haunted now. Dude, you hear all kind of strange noise and people have been complaining about seeing stuff.
I like that.
I do want to hear
I love
about
how
what
the
you
time of
saw.
the year to do that is like definitely Halloween. It's like, yeah, let's really test the waters.
Yeah.
I'm glad to know that our
There's like a whole
firemen are
backstory
not-
too, and I had an encounter. I've had a couple encounters with it.
Oh,
Yeah.
But have you seen?
Have I seen like a silhouette of something? Yes.
did you get ganked?
Oh, it ganked me. It ganked me. All right.
Full penetration build.
Whoa,
All right.
that was
532.
crazy.
That's
Yeah,
actually a thing in
134.
Smite, but okay.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
that's wild, bro. I'm talking about spirits. You're talking about
Yeah.
getting penetrated.
Yeah.
Whoa.
This got weird.
Penetrates your soul.
Yeah. So next episode, I'll save it for next episode.
Yeah. Okay.
We can do a Smite episode, but it'll just be Caylon in here talking to himself.
It's literally
leave.
just him talking.
I'm just going to turn all this stuff on in the middle of the night while everyone's gone. I'm just going to be looking at the back of my head, yelling, screaming. What is this guy building? What are you doing?
And it's not even, there's no gameplay or anything. It's just him yelling at a
A
screen.
blank screen.
This is the optimal
It's all in
attack
my
build
head.
if you're
You've
running
never played
a
Smite in your life.
a
The
support
psychosis
character.
kicks in. I'm just seeing things. I'm actually asleep. I'm sleep talking, sleep playing.
Dude, if Caylon was in Cyberpunk, he'd definitely be one of those chooms that has the BDs that watch porn
Oh, 1,000%.
all the time.
Not even a question.
Yeah.
of-
I think we all would have our own guilty pleasure.
True. That is true. Funny enough, I was thinking about this the other day. So I've actually tried to cut all social media out of my life as much as I possibly can. And one of the things that I've always wondered, like, you know, because like when you doom scroll or whatever, if you don't know what that is, it's basically when you just endlessly scroll for hours and hours and hours and hours.
I
And
get sucked into TikTok all the time.
exactly, right. Well, I don't have TikTok, but Instagram, Twitter for sure. One of the things that I thought would be interesting, because we've actually never fully introduced ourselves, right, would be, what is a guilty pleasure that you just keep scrolling on? Like, what topic do you just keep going down as a guilty pleasure that it's just like, whoa.
I really do like reading into like the lore of like video game characters and more about who's
Smite
truly
characters.
good. No, it's not even Smite characters. Those are all Roman, Greek, what other pantheons, gods, and, people, etc.
He looked into the lore of P from Pinocchio.
I really did look at the lore of some of the stuff in Lies of P for about 4 hours the other night.
So like all the Grimm tales and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Corey.
Yeah, I just get lost on TikTok. Just random nonsense.
And sometimes I can watch videos of people like mowing grass for like 3 or 4 hours at a time too. I caught myself on a stream of somebody mowing a yard, and it took them like 4 hours. And I watched every single second of it until I fell asleep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Were you watching like the actual process of the?
No, not even like a how-to. It was literally just like a video of the guy introduced himself, and he was talking about, all right, guys.
Yeah, you were watching him mow. You were just specifically watching him.
Yeah. And I don't even know what grabbed me about it, but the dude was like, all right, guys, we got this really overgrown yard. The city doesn't want to take care of it.
He was just hot and sweaty. I get it.
He was hot and sweaty in the end. Very sweaty.
I get it.
And I mean, I was just watching the video. I'm like, okay.
No, I got it. I got you. I got it. That's cool.
We don't judge. It's 2024.
No, dude, that's cool.
If you like to see
536.
I had to get one more in there. At least one more.
All right. I got a lot of work to do. Yeah. All right. Okay. Well, thank you for telling everyone about it. Okay. I'm glad you're
definitely going to leave that one in there, and the whole freaking internet's going to roast me.
I'll probably cut that out and put it right at the front so no one misses it.
Yeah.
I want that front and center.
That's gonna be a reel.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. You know it. Yeah, I guess my guilty pleasure is, I don't know where this came from, but like watching slime videos. I have no idea why. I don't know where it came from.
Do you mean Nickelodeon slime or the slime that you play with?
I didn't know there was a difference between I thought it was slime with slime.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you got like the slime thing from Nickelodeon where they like dump the green stuff all over all the people. Or
yeah, but it's just slime, right?
Yeah.
But then you got the slime that you make at home, and you just, do that little, and you make it.
Oh, you're saying I watch people get slimed. Like, I don't like watching people get slimed. I just like the slime.
Well, that's what I didn't know if you meant Nickelodeon slime or the slime that you play with in your hands. That's what I was getting at.
Same thing.
Well, so recently I did go through a trend on TikTok where I was watching a lot of Turkish massage ASMRs.
Oh,
dude, but I don't know what it would relax me and put me to sleep. So like every night before bed, I would just watch these massage videos, and dude, they're the funniest things. They'd sit there and like do this to people's ears. And like put all kind of stuff in there, dude. It was just, I'll have to just.
Okay. You just triggered a memory that I completely wiped out of my brain.
You had a Turkish massage?
No. So check this one out. So I was scrolling through YouTube, and I was on the home thing, and I have YouTube like super like honed into what I want, right? But there's always like one oddity that just kind of is like, where did that come from? So, and I have no earthly idea how to refine this. It's gone forever. It was a barber ASMR, right? Had nothing to do with anything with hair. And it was just some woman taking off women's shirts and rubbing their chest. That was literally the video.
I didn't know you could watch stuff like that on YouTube.
It was a live stream. And all she would do is just pull women's shirt down and just like, and just rub. It was the strangest thing. I thought I was like on drugs or something. And I didn't
seen a lot of videos like that, so be careful.
I have already found the video.
But okay, that
I know that video.
I completely wiped that from my memory. But I went over and I told my brother, I said, I need you to tell me, are you seeing the same thing that I'm seeing? And it's just this woman. I don't even know. It was a live stream. And she's just rubbing this woman down on the chest. And I'm like, how is this existing on this platform? And it wasn't just one. It was just multiple. I think the life forms are still falling.
Yeah. We might be haunted here too.
That one moved too. They're getting closer.
Yeah, if you guys don't know, there's full nudity on YouTube as well.
Domain expansion.
Full nudity on YouTube?
Yeah.
Whoa.
And it's under the guise of try-ons. So I'm gonna edit the words out, but
I'm on YouTube right now.
just type in try-ons, bikini try-ons.
Already beat you to it, buddy.
I'll wait.
You typed it slow.
Do you remember the time that we asked Caylon to see his phone history? Oh, you thought it was... Are you guys seen it? Yeah. Yeah.
This is wild.
My Smite 2... No, Smite 2. My internet history right now says Chris Colombo, Dandadan, Ed Gein, Doomscroll, City of Krot, which is the area in Lies of P. Cyberpunk Edge Runner Season 2, how much
Did he
time
say
passed?
Series of Crotch?
City of Krot.
He wants to go to the city of Crotch?
Yes.
Well, how do you know if the Homeland Security is on my phone?
And then it's literally all Lies of P lore and then Smite 2 ranked Q. And then we go into previous days.
Browsing.
Okay, no, but do you remember the time we took his phone and we looked at the history and we're like, Caylon, you know there's an incognito. You don't have to look at it.
Dude, it was like Busty Blonde get schwacked.
Oh no!
I said, oh my gosh. Dude, it was literally nothing but just corn.
Corn?
I'm gonna cry.
It was a bunch of Jason Bourne.
We were like, Caylon, you know there's a...
And then it was like a trend. Like literally once a week we'd be like, let's look at Caylon's internet browser history. And it'd always be the craziest stuff.
Still didn't learn. Bro.
Oh, dude, that was wild. Those windows down. Let's teach him a lesson.
No!
One day we're going to get down to it.
We should be sponsored by IHOP.
But I swear to God, there is a memory that I have that no one's able to change my mind of Caylon stealing chips out of a
That
truck.
was not
with the
me.
window down and saying, we're going to teach him a lesson.
No, that was not me. I pointed it out. And the dude that worked with me at the time that I brought with us to that outing.
Oh my God.
He literally said,
I don't
Let's
remember it
teach him a
that
lesson.
way, and I don't want to change my memories. I want to leave him.
it was not me.
Going, I'm going to teach him a
Windows down.
lesson.
Let's teach him a lesson.
That was not me.
He's about to
Took
get
their bag of Fritos and then didn't even eat them.
It was not me.
The chips that were stolen were not eaten.
The only chips I steal are your sons.
Yeah.
And I eat
Bro.
them.
But we're out now. There's no more.
And imagine that was like their last meal that they needed to survive.
They were literally like, they were in the IHOP working. They were working their life away for that bag of chips. And like, they were like, man, whenever I go on break, I'm going to tear them Cheetos up. And then he goes on break.
Wow, see, you remember they were Cheetos, see? He remembered.
Because he ate
I'm
them.
just assuming. I'm just assuming it was
thief.
Cheetos. It was not me.
Oh my God. We're gonna get to it one day. We're gonna hash it out, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be right when I remember it.
It was not me.
We need to
That
get on
one.
that and see what his web browser history is.
This PS5 web browser.
I don't think
Nothing's
I've
been
ever.
used and abused.
I don't think I've ever actually used the internet on my PlayStation to like web browse. Now that I think about it, but I mean, you can turn it on. Be my guest. Have at it. Give me another reason to get canceled. I'm gonna get canceled. Gonna be like, oh, something political.
Bro,
this, political that.
We're gonna have like a viewer pop up and we're gonna look at their name and it's gonna be, I'm not the FBI. And they're just gonna be watching us.
Okay. I gotta breathe.
I'm all out of high quality H2O.
Okay. I have one last thing I want to talk about. And I'm not going to go into all the full details. but are you allowed to tell people if you work for the Secret Service?
I forgot about this conversation.
Are you allowed to? Maybe somebody can educate me. But
there's no way. That's like if you're like a Navy SEAL.
Do you want to give out the story? Do you want to give out the story of how this is brought up, minus the names, of course?
We'll say we have a mutual friend who met somebody, and when they asked, "Hey, what do you do for a living?" they said, "Oh, well, I'm part of the Secret Service."
And then they proceeded to go on a coffee date or something.
Yeah.
And apparently she was like crazy about this guy, and then he ghosted her. For what reason?
He had to protect the president.
Yeah.
He had to go.
He had to go to another golf course.
It was Gerard Butler.
Or Channing Tatum. White House Down. Hey, White House Down was filmed in Bossier.
Yes, I mean,
but apparently
that's where he got recruited.
2 minutes after meeting one another, they're like, "Oh yeah, I work for the Secret Service."
I'm gonna Google it.
Which brings up the question: like, I don't even know if you can even tell people that you do that, or maybe they give you like a cover job title or some kind of alibi as to.
Yeah.
What you do for? I feel like they would give you an alibi.
Yeah. He's like, yeah, I'm actually, I work at Subway.
Yeah. He says, I am Jared.
Yeah. Best one
Ask
to pick
me
out.
about the mayonnaise. Did you find it yet? It'll probably be, they probably got to sign some kind of NDA, right?
No.
You don't think so?
No.
I'm like looking it up, and one of the related topics on Reddit is why do so many people get roofied at TwitchCon?
This is why I stream on Twitch.
It's a psyop. It's a complete psyop.
They're just trying to distract you from the truth.
And then the Homeland Security is like, they're on to us. Launch a Reddit post.
Do it. Hit the button.
Do it.
Okay, so one of the related topics on that one is if the average male at his prime were to run full sprint into a cheese cutting wire, would it slice him in half? I have wondered this for a while, and almost everyone I ask has a different response. So I want to see what the people of Reddit think about this age-old question. Someone said, "There's absolutely no shot it cuts through bone," and someone said, "Not safe for work."
The government's on to us, dog.
Yeah.
Do Secret Service agents have an alibi?
Because I feel like if you work for the CIA, you could tell people you work for the CIA.
one of the related questions: what powers do Secret Service agents have? Why do Secret Service agents wear sunglasses? Oh, okay, I found it.
And
okay, so Quora, I guess it's the question asking thing. The first comment or the question is, can Secret Service agents tell anyone what they do or where they go? If not, why is this wrong place? The first response is no. Federal law enforcement agent, including those within the Secret Service, can arbitrarily or on a whim force someone to do or not do something or tell them where they just beat around the bush completely. Blah, 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 blah.
Wow, they really don't want us to know. They're good.
Yeah, never mind. Like I thought I had an answer and I do not. It literally just beat around the bush. It said Secret Service cannot tell you what you can or can't do. Like, why can't you just answer my question? Okay. There is a blah, 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 blah.
So needless to say,
I'm like lost on, I'm like a loophole right now.
Did you find a hole?
All of these questions and answers just beat around the bush. They give a indirect answer.
Yeah, that's because they work for the government.
So I'm going to assume that they can't
and the chosen one
tell people that they do or don't work for the secret agent.
Yeah, it's kind of like left up to interpretation.
Mm-hmm. But
I feel like you could get away with that because you could say like, I work for the Secret Service and sound like a badass. And then it's like, you're really just a secretary or like a janitor.
Yeah. But my thing is this. Why is the Secret Service titled what it is if we know it exists?
Oh, my Lord.
If even on the internet, you can't even find out if somebody can or can't tell you they work for the Secret Service. So how do we even know it exists? Somebody told somewhere down the line. I mean, everybody knows the Secret Service is not so secret, but everything they do is still a secret. I don't know.
Yeah, I just thought that was hilarious that and I think we all can agree that was all BS, like 99.9%. Like,
have you ever had the almighty 3-shoe beating it, boy?
Oh my.
I am Ralph, son of a shepherd.
Take that from me.
Listen here, Ed Boy.
Other than that, I think, I mean, I can check in, but I know what the answer is. I'm guessing you still haven't watched Alien or...
I have.
He finally watched it. Mm-hmm. So let me give you a little backstory first, because him and his friend.
Yeah, the mower. Yeah, I got it.
The mower.
They bought tickets to go see it.
Yeah.
And then this dude proceeded to fall asleep and not wake up for the movie.
We actually did not buy the tickets that night.
Oh.
They bought the tickets.
We did not buy the tickets.
I saw his friend buy the tickets. I saw the receipt.
Wait, did she actually buy the tickets that night?
Yes.
I don't think she did.
She did. I saw her.
Okay.
I might have to ask her about that.
So you slept through the movie. Okay.
Yes. He never left the house.
We drank a good bit.
He never left the house. I was sitting there and I was like, dude, they should probably leave for the movie soon. This is so crazy. And then he woke up. He was like, man, I overslept.
Man, that movie was great.
He got out of the bed like an hour after the movie was supposed to start and was like, dude, what time is it?
He's like, yeah,
what day is it?
I saw Alien in my dreams.
But he
saw the alien in my backyard.
He did see it finally.
Fought it with my character. That's my character.
I was Pinocchio and I was ganking them.
You know, I had a defense build, so they really couldn't do much to damage me.
Hey, defense build slaps.
My ult had only has a 3-second cooldown, so I can spam it.
Okay.
I hate everything about you right now.
That's all stuff I've heard him say.
Okay. So,
he's ulting me.
So what do we got? What's the vibe? What's the...
I caught
on the Alien movie? It felt a lot like the original Alien movie mixed with the Alien game. Mm-hmm. I can't remember the name. Alien Isolation?
Yes.
Is that it? Alien Isolation. So supposedly the director for this one and producers, etc., all got together and they wanted to make this Alien movie scary. They wanted to give you the jump scare. Because if you watch any of the Alien movies, after the first movie, that jump scare is gone. Yeah. You know, the thriller factor of it is gone. Like, it's just, there's more aliens. Okay, well, I'm going to go shoot some aliens or whatever. And it's like there's no jump scares. There's no, like, suspense. It's just an action movie at that point in time. But this new one, it's definitely, like, it makes you jump. It makes you be like, oh, like, what's going to happen next? What's going to happen next? And, I mean, they still kept the same... dynamic of, you know, the woman lead being the main protagonist, etc. And it was awesome.
But was Ripley in it?
No, she was not. I don't even think she was referenced in it now to think about it. But it was awesome. I loved it a lot.
Okay. That's cool. What would you rate it out of? Like, what would you see it again?
I wouldn't pay to go see it in theaters again, but I mean, if it came out like next week, I'd watch it again totally.
Okay. What would you rate it? Like, what would you like give it?
And I'm not gonna sit here and say the Alien movies are like freaking like badass movies or anything. I mean, they are badass movies, but I mean, like as far as like,
you know, just like they're badass but not badass. I got it.
Yeah, no, I mean like
right now.
I mean like okay, you got.
I ate this piece of pizza and it was good, but it wasn't good. You know
I mean like okay, like you got classics that you can watch over and over that you're gonna give a 10 out of 10 every time, like Lord of the Rings or you know any other good movie series, etc.
Yeah.
Not Harry Potter.
I hate Harry Potter.
Yeah, I knew you were going to say Harry Potter.
Specifically said Lord of the Rings to appease your desire.
I knew you were going to say Harry Potter, and I was waiting for it.
Just know that you're hell bent on Lord of the Rings is the best movie series of all. But I mean, those movies are 9 hours long.
I mean, they are. But continue.
Yeah. They're good. They're good. I'll give them that.
Yeah. They're good, anyways, but they're not good. Yeah. I got it.
They're great. But the Alien series, like, you can't just sit here and just rewatch Alien over and over and over and over and over and over, unless you're a Ed Gein psychopath.
Got it.
Stalin.
Got it. Shout out to all the Alien fans.
I'd give him I'd give it.
He said y'all suck.
Yeah.
I'll give it.
What you're at on
7.8.
Jufro_94.
7.8 out of 10.
7.8 out of 10.
Yes.
Okay. How did you get to 0.8?
I feel like 7 was too low.
Okay.
But I feel like 8 is too high.
So it's like it's a C plus. Because 7 would be a C out of 10.
What would be a B?
An 8.
An 8.
Oh, because you're going off the 10-point scale. Okay. Yes. It's getting a C plus.
I'm so glad.
It's getting a C plus today.
They're ganking me.
My brain is getting ganked.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Okay. All right. I can rock with that though. Did you see Deadpool at all?
I have not.
Okay.
I think I've seen enough off of the YouTube reels
Yeah,
that the movie is. We already know what happens everywhere.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah. I will say it was fun, but I think social media has completely ruined any excitement that I would have had seeing it. If that makes sense.
Social media is ruining
Everything.
cinema.
It really is. It's ruining kind of the excitement or like letting things just have a moment. It's just like
cameos used to be one of my favorite surprises of movies.
Yeah.
Like you'd be like, oh no way, and then they ruined every bit of Deadpool.
Yeah.
I don't think there's one single scene in Deadpool that I have not seen.
That would surprise me.
I don't.
No, there really isn't. Like every part
And
of
that didn't even
movie
start like, because like the first 2 days of Deadpool being out, I specifically did not even look at social media because I was thinking we were going to see the movie or something. But
no, I couldn't escape it.
I literally like
I couldn't
anytime that I did like have anything pop up on my phone, like, oh, so and so.
Well, I'm not gonna
so
lie.
and so sent you something, whatever. Okay, I'll see what it is.
Like,
and then right there, Deadpool.
I like the Deadpool movie. Like, don't get me wrong. I like the Deadpool movie, but I didn't love the Deadpool movie, if that makes sense. Mm-hmm. So when the second one came out, it was like, oh, cool. I might go see that. And then it was just like this constant barrage of like Gambit. And then it's like Wolverine, and then all the fight scenes with Wolverine, and then it's like, oh, check out all these
30
other
variations of Deadpool.
Yeah, I was like, oh,
like you don't even have to do anything. Like you literally like log on Facebook.
The
Somebody's having birthday.
X-23, she's in it.
yeah. Chris Evans is back as the Human Torch. So it's just like yeah. But even that, it's
I
just
never
like,
seen the movie and I know that happened.
It's like, I don't know. So I like I said, I feel like it completely got memed to oblivion, and like nothing about it is so. Yeah, I think the listeners would love to hear a bottle cracking in their ears.
You did it first.
Yeah, but you did it second.
Oh, we're just gonna throw stuff today.
That was expensive. This thing was $600.
Yeah, we're just gonna throw stuff like your fans been throwing stuff.
I highly doubt that was.
So
It was $600.
This is a skim lizard. You can get that for $30 at any
No, dude, this
store over there by the beach.
was a Hot Topic exclusive that was signed by Christopher Colombo himself.
We even got him to turn and look like what?
Christopher Colombo.
Right underneath where it says Skim Lizard.
Yeah,
Yep, that's
tiny
Chris
fine
Colombo's.
print.
Yeah. Christopher Colombo.
Wait, it's the mower guy. I know. Wait a second. Oh my god. Well, I was gonna wrap up, but Caylon's gone. But I guess that's a good time to wrap up.
Yeah.
So. Other than that, anything else you want to talk about? Anything you got on your chest you want to get off?
Saving it for the Halloween episode.
Okay, got it. Do we want to like do it the next one or like the next one? Because we got some weeks. Technically, we could do every episode. Spooky.
Yeah.
Spooky.
I mean, really, truly, there's a lot of content we could cover.
Oh yeah.
I'm already going to make a list of stuff we can talk about.
Yeah. They go so Christopher Colombo getting ganked.
Oh man.
Don't stop, live it up now. Don't stop, there's so much to be found.
That's our outro.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
That sounded good. I like it. It feels weird to do this without Caylon here.
It feels right. It feels right. I like this.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have anything else really.
If we didn't have him, me and you could have been the social outcast podcast.
That would have been good.
That would have been.
There's always time for that too.
Yeah. There's like a cockroach on your shirt. What is that? There's something on your shirt right there. Buzz from the ceiling fan.
From the cockroach. Buzz from the cockroach.
Other than that, that's really all I got. So,
who moved this?
You did when you went out the door.
Excuse me.
Yeah. So other than that, that's pretty much all the things that I have. So, anything else you want to get off your chest? Anything you want to talk about?
Apparently, cockroach fuzz. That's something I had to get off my chest.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
He does like when people poop on his chest.
You were fired.
Especially Mowerman.
He was very hot and sweaty.
Sometimes they're hot and sweaty.
And he ganked me. He had a full penetration build.
Well, I have my blindfold on.
You don't need the blindfold if you're already blind.
All right.
Yeah. I just want to put out that we 100% support people with disabilities.
Yeah, 1,000%.
2,000%.
Okay.
Caylon has a couple himself.
I probably do.
Yeah, I think that's...
Be ready for our Halloween episodes.
Yeah, we're going to do a spooky episode every episode for the rest of October.
So I have to have a costume for every day of October.
If you want to.
Yeah, if you want.
Hey, next episode I'll wear my Jack Skellington suit.
Oh, okay.
I got to find my Red Ranger costume.
I don't think you should wear that.
I'm going to come as Caylon.
That's my horse.
I need to go mow the lawn.
I do need to mow the yard.
I just ordered some tarot cards off of Amazon.
We should bring a Ouija board onto an episode.
Yeah, you lost me on that episode.
Yeah, totally. The ghosts in your house would love that.
Yeah.
They want to be
stickers and
channeled.
we'll just put it on the wall and we'll play with it as we're talking. We'll ask it questions.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna be sick that episode. Stomach bug.
It's a good thing you live here.
I'm gonna be in the camper shell. I can sleep in it now.
House on wheels. I mean,
I can.
Knock on wheels. Yeah, we'll think about it.
if I ever get really sick of the Smite insults, we'll just have you sleep in the camper shell. Buddy, you're sleeping outside.
He wants all out so he can get ganked online.
I can get ganked solo, full penetration.
He would have loved going to the Diddy parties.
God. Okay, final thoughts. Anything? Going
You know
once,
there's
going
no
twice?
thoughts in this noggin.
All right. You said it, not me. Thank you to all the listeners for listening to another episode of the Do Not Listen show. Is there anything else I can think of? No. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And as always, have a great day, night, whatever.
Happy spooky season.
Happy spooky season.
Happy Halloween.
Yeah, that. And we will catch you later. Peace out.
Deuces.